Hey there, it's Kat and this is Brews and Reviews. So today I'm going to be going through my spring 2020 goals. I separated out my winter goals wrap up and my spring goals sort of introduction, and that's because I just thought it worked better separately because I can go through the things and you don't have to listen to me talking for like 25 minutes because nobody wants that, do they really? So I'm separating out my goals into 3 different sections. Personal goals, channel goals, and bookish goals. And let's be real, you're all more interested in the bookish goals because I'm a booktube channel, but like, yeah. I'll go through the personal goals first, then the channel goals, and then the bookish goals. So what am I classing as spring? Well, I'm classing March, April, and May as my spring goals, so I have 3 months in which to complete these. Okay, so let's get straight into this. So, my first personal goal is to lose 7 pounds. Now, I definitely put this on my I think autumn goals and nothing happened because I was so bad with like everything health related last year. Now I've been focusing really hard on my health in January and February, and I didn't want to put this as a personal goal in January and February because I was like, I don't want to put too much pressure on myself until I get into a rhythm of this. I've actually managed to lose like 16 pounds and like up to 4 inches off of like various places around my body, so I'm feeling really good about that, especially because I've been doing it in a way that's like mostly exercise focused. I've been working out every single day and sort of portion controlling myself rather than like choosing not to eat certain things. I'm still getting the treats that I like I can still go out to eat a couple of times a month and I can still have like treat things, but I'm just doing it in a way that I'm actually not being sedentary all the time and I'm not eating like a whole big bag of Doritos every other day because that's not a good lifestyle choice for anyone. So I put on here lose 7 pounds as a goal because I just want to continue on this sort of weight loss health journey. I'm not so much focused on the weight loss thing. It's just that 7 pounds seems like an achievable goal if I keep going the way I'm going, because I'm also trying to build muscle at the same time, which adds weight, so there's a whole like, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, but like I'm being very health focused, so that is one thing that I wanted to include on here. I also want to hoop at least once a week. I had this listed on my winter goals and that worked really well and it kept me accountable for it, and I really want to continue doing that. My next goal is to watch 6 films that I haven't seen before, which I think works out quite well because that's like 2 films a month. And having it on this goals list has really been encouraging me to actually watch more films that I haven't seen, so I didn't want to lose it from here. I also want to watch 4 TV shows that I've not seen or that I need to like get up to date with, so that can include things like Stranger Things and Sense8 and Hannibal, which I fucking love, but I've just never finished season 3, so yeah, I do need to do that. I've been watching a lot more shows since I've actually been measuring that, so really happy about that. And the last personal goal that I have is to watch 9 films at the cinema. If I watch 3 films a month then I get my money's worth out of my unlimited card, so you know, 9 films is 3 films a month, fine. So now we're moving on to my channel goals, and the first one is something that I wasn't really going to measure, but like I've started measuring it and it's sort of been encouraging me to try a bit harder, and then like people just keep appearing. So the goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers, and like it may happen by then, and I don't know, I've gone up by like 100 subscribers this year and that's mind-blowing to me. Like I cannot describe how utterly mind-blowing that is. So I mean, if you're new here, hi. Thanks for being here, and if you're still here from being here for a long time, hi! Thanks for sticking around, because I know I'm mental, and I really appreciate every single one of you that's here, and I just really can't get my head around how many people are actually subscribed and watching my channel. It's just crazy, it blows my mind. So yeah, if by any chance I do make it to 1,000 subscribers by the end of May, I'll be super happy, and like we'll have a little party. If you guys want me to do anything for 1,000 subscribers, let me know. Maybe I'll put up a poll on Twitter or something. Unless you've got any ideas, leave them down here. I was considering doing a Q&A, which is really out of my comfort zone because I'm kind of a bit scared that no one will ask me any questions and it will just be a flop. So I mean, if I do a Q&A, please ask me some questions. My next goal is to host a readathon. I am giving no more information on this at this very point in time, but it is a goal. And my last channel goal is to post another Stranger Than Fiction video because I tried to do that in January, February and I just didn't, so. But I will post one soon. I have an idea for one that could be really funny and I hope it will be, so yeah, I like just me dressing up as crazy people again. Standard. And now for the main event, the bookish goals for spring 2020. Yeah, so I've got a lot of them, and whether I can do them or not, Who knows, but let's give it a go. So my first goal is to do 2 buddy reads. I have one already planned, and that's with Kayla from Crack Into a Good Book. We're going to be reading Leaping Wolf, and that's going to happen at the beginning of March, so I'm really excited for that one. And yeah, I've done a couple buddy reads this year so far, and I've really enjoyed them. So, you know, I just wanted to make sure that I actually keep doing them, because I had a lot of fun. The next goal is to read 2 books on the Black Shelf Project. I only managed to read 2 in January and February, and I just want to keep going through them, so I think I might read the sequel to Destined to Play, which was obviously a fantastically terrible book. If you guys ever watched my rant review sort of video of it, I think I might read the sequel and cry as I die inside from the terribleness, because apparently the second one's worse, so that'll be nice, and I'll just pick another random one from the shelf. My next goal is to read 2 books on my Kindle, because I've got a Kindle and I barely use it, and I have a bunch of books on there that I should probably read. So that's my next goal. Next goal is to read Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. So this is the second book in the Strange the Dreamer duology. I read the first book last year, really loved it, thought, you know what, I'll wait till I can get my hands on that, I just never did. So the plan is to read it at some point in spring before it gets a little bit too late, and then I have to reread the first one to then read that one. The next goal is to read 2 books on my physical TBR. So those are any 2 books that are not mentioned on any other of my challenge things that I've set myself. So they're just random books from the shelves that I could be reading for a readathon or something like that, but they just wouldn't count for any of my other challenges. You know, it's all in aid of actually getting my physical TBR down, so. The next goal I have planned is to read 3 books that are over 500 pages or 15 hours of audio. It's just a challenge I've got, just gotta keep going through it, gotta keep reading those big books. I feel like 3 books, that's a book a month, I can definitely do that, right? Then next up I want to read 4 books from my 20 book 2020 TBR. Still a mouthful, and yeah, I'm just gonna work my way through those. I think I can do that. Surely I can. Surely. And then lastly, I just want to read the rest of a series. I started a bunch of series and I have them all written down, and I just want to be able to get to the end of one of them so I can be like, I finished that series in spring. So that's a nice time. So there we go, those are my spring 2020 goals. If you guys have any preference as to specific things that I pick out, then let me know. Also, if you would be interested in a Q&A, please tell me, because otherwise I definitely won't do it. Yep, so if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!